be my third video. Again, this has to do with instinctive aiming and development of that, just giving you folks some ideas of how to develop some of these attributes. And I'm going to give you a really simple drill to work on today, and I'm a big fan of this. It's a really easy drill. You don't have to be shooting to do it. You can sit down in your living room. You can do it at work. All you need is, you know, some quiet space to do it. And what I like to do is I like to have people take their bow arm, and I like to have them find an object across the room. And all I'll have them do is get in their stance, whether it's more of an open stance or they're more of a closed stance. Open basically is that foot structure, my angle of my shoulders a little more here, whereas closed, I'm going to be a little more sideways, right? Now, I shoot both open and closed all the time. And if you followed me, you know that I am, and I've written articles on this for Traditional Bowhunter magazine on the rule of 3, position, angle, distance, and the principle of 1 arrow at a time. What starts to happen is when I change them from that nice, comfortable stance I told you about into, say, a sitting position on a stool, like you would be hunting out of a ground blind or a pop-up tent, or maybe sitting right on their rear end where they really have to isolate their back tension and their structure. Or maybe even shooting off their chest. Let's see if they can actually have that full structure end to end, right? I'm talking about different things, of course. I don't mean to go to the extreme with that, but I'm just giving folks examples to kind of get your head around that. So for this drill and this training exercise, don't use your bow. All I need you to do is sit down and just see if you can do it for 2 minutes. Focus on one spot. The next step to this is to actually go through the shot cycle in your mind. How do you do this? Visualization. Visualization is extremely important. Every pro sport and athlete that is worth their salt uses some form of visualization and training. Every MMA fighter, every boxer, every Muay Thai fighter, everybody I've ever coached and trained in the martial arts world or worked with alongside some of the high-level people, all use visualization, right? Now, visualization is critical. And all you're going to do for the second part of this drill is do the same thing, pick that spot, get in your structure, raise your arm up. Now, this part is going through that, visualize, drawing, anchoring, releasing, and leave that bow arm up. So this is going to be timed. So you're going to do the first drill we did. Going to look, pick that spot. You're going to look at it for 1 minute. When you hear a timer go off or someone indicate the minute's been gone by, I want you to visualize yourself coming to full draw. This could be on a target if you shoot at bullseyes. This could be on a 3D target. This could be on that black bear you want to hunt in the springtime, visualizing that bear coming in. And then that 1 minute, that's what I want you to be doing. I want you to be visualizing that whitetail, that buck, that doe, that moose, that bear, that target, that bullseye, that, that golden center, whatever you need to do to visualize that. And then when the minute's up, start coming to full draw. Anchor with however you anchor. Release. Boom. Keep the bow arm up for another minute. This is a really simple drill to work on your platform without even shooting your bow. Think of it as forms training, right? Where does the pressure come in though in this drill? The pressure comes in because I need you to do this drill without being distracted by anything going on around you. If a cat or a dog comes in the room, keep your bow arm up. Ignore the cat and the dog. If someone's barking, the dog's barking outside, the TV's on upstairs, the kids are arguing, this is your time to train your focus and concentration, separating it from your shooting platform. Try this drill out. I'll give you guys some more drills, and I did one long video, I've done a middle video, and this one's kind of filling in some of the pieces, breaking that down into developing those components, right? Remember, what I'm really, really a big stickler for is the focus and concentration part of aiming, for whatever aiming method you're using. For instinctive, like I said before, it takes time, practice, and training, and maintenance. It's a perishable skill. I can still pick up a bow if I haven't shot it in 3 weeks. If I'm off doing something for work and I haven't shot my bow, first thing I want to do is come home, I want to shoot my bow. It may take me a couple arrows to zero. Don't let anyone tell you it doesn't. It does. Everybody has to work at it. Some people are here, some people are here, some people go back down, some people go back up. I want to train my shooting method, and I train people in my shooting system for pressure so that when they're confronted with the situation of having that animal in front of them, they've kind of been there before. This is immersion training. This is very important, and it's a hallmark of the shooting system that I teach. I hope this helped you out. I hope this answers some of your questions. I've had so many questions on this subject. It took me 3 videos, 10 minutes or so, or 15 minutes long a piece, to try to build the framework to how I approach the way I shoot Instinctive. And again, don't let anyone tell you that it doesn't take time, patience, and practice, because hey, that's what makes it fun. If it was easy, as I've said before, everyone would be doing it. Cheers, and keep the questions coming.